Hi, welcome to Acts 24, day 24 of our Acts series. And today, Paul finds himself in front of a guy whose name is Felix, who's a Roman governor, having to give an account for the reason why he's been arrested and is being sent to Caesar. And, he begins to unpack some of the story that we've already read together about the different things that have happened in Paul's life that bring him to this point. And as always, Paul is always very civil with the people that he's talking to. He treats people with great respect. He recognizes their authority whilst recognizing that God's authority is greater than theirs. We can learn a lot from the way that Paul responds to people in authority. But it's right at the end of this chapter that I want to concentrate my thoughts just for a couple of minutes. If you read to verse 25, it says these words: As Paul talked about righteousness, self-control, and judgment to come, Felix was afraid and said, "That's enough for now. You may leave. When I find it convenient, I will send for you." Interesting, isn't it? That Paul had obviously hit a nerve with Felix, and Felix no longer wants to listen to what Paul has to say. And the gospel is good news. We know that. But also, the gospel strikes a nerve in our hearts when we're not Christians, but also in our hearts as Christians, that reminds us that actually we are called to live a life of righteousness and holiness and integrity before God. And I wonder whether sometimes, even as Christians, we can get the attitude of calling upon God or asking God for help when it's convenient for us. And that is a big challenge in our lives. We have not got a God who is convenient. We have got a God who is all-powerful, all-knowing. He is all-loving, but also he demands of us our life. And that's a great thing, that when God calls us into a life with him, but it also brings with it its challenges. And I wonder whether even today we might have made God a convenience in our lives. That we call upon him when we need him, we ask him for help, but in reality, we've not made him Lord of all. I wonder how God is talking to your life today, and what areas where he's saying, I may be inconvenient, but it's still true, and you need to respond to God. God bless you, and have a great day today.